Hello everyone, my name is Cetus and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 and our efforts to recreate the Holy Roman Empire, or recreate it. In the last episode, we kind of just dealt with some, I don't know, issues, reclaiming some of our stuff. And now, honestly, I think we might need to be careful because I was thinking about something. I had grand plans of like expanding this way and maybe taking the empire title of the Southern Baltic Empire, or whether or not we wanted to go after the Empire of Germania, which is, of course, really our primary target. And one of the challenges we're going to have is these are pretty big empires, and being a feudal Christian expansion is a little bit more challenging. So, what we may need to do is wait a little bit because our laws are, quite simply, our laws are a bit of a flaw. Right now, I constantly forget that with this lowest one, our titles, they will make titles to break it down. So if we have enough of another kingdom, when we die, they will make the kingdom title, give it to one of my kids, and then that's gone. Unless we're very aggressive with maintaining very few heirs, which of course gives us the risk of things going wrong that way. So we'll have to be a little careful. We'll have to think about this until we can get at least one level up. This still breaks up all our titles, but it doesn't create new ones. Right? So it's a little bit easier to control. You just don't make titles, or you break down titles. And that's kind of the easiest. But we have a while to get here. So if we look at our culture, we need to get to early medieval and get hereditary rule. To get to early medieval, we need 2 more techs. To get 2 more techs, we need to discover the mustering ground. Or, wait, not mustering ground specifically. Any 2 other techs, basically. Though we will want limited crown authority. That's actually probably, like, right now we're focusing. Oh no, we were focusing down here. This one we're just getting bonus ons because of exposure from people around us. But this is our focus. Which is good because we want a little bit more authority. Limited crown authority will let us get some troops from our vassals, which will help tremendously. In the meantime, or to help with that, I think it's actually time. So, hang on, if we go back here, if you look at this, average development of Saxon culture plus 0.1. Well, it's pretty poor, if we're being honest. That means our development isn't very good. So if we come in here and we look at our... Actually, first let's look at culture. So this is primarily where the Saxon culture is. And then if we switch over to development, it's just not that high. 6s, 7s. And I think we can get up to 20 with our current tech level. Let me check. No, we don't have public works, so we can't actually get up to 20. We can only get up to 10, but we should 100% be improving that. And we have some of the Saxon culture down here. So we've been spreading the Saxon culture, but not... that's a little dangerous, because if we're spreading it to low development places, we're just spreading out our problem. So right now, we're spreading our culture down here. And I'm actually... I'm going to let him finish, but once that's done, we should focus on developing our development. Developing our development. I was shocked when I caught Hadwig trying to steal from the traveler chest. Wow. She confessed she had thought she could get away with it, but now knows it was wrong. Do you know it's wrong if you thought you could get away with it? Keeps honesty, which is a virtue. Makes her terrible at intrigue, but is a virtue. I think that's a good one, honestly. Yeah, well, virtues are very useful. They give you parity bonuses. Out of curiosity, who is our heir right now? Really? Oh, bastard. Okay. So you are our heir. Yeah, see, we only have 1 heir, which is kind of sketchy, in all honesty. Hopefully we're the guardian of this. I don't recall. Yes, okay. What are you focusing on? So you can do martial or stewardship. Because, let's take a little peek. Martial is always great. You can do a lot with martial. You can really do good with war. But stewardship, I think, gives us some bonus. That doesn't help us. People like us, more vassals like us better. Yeah, basically people like us better. Building is cheaper. See, this might be really helpful. Spend some time building up our empire. That could be good. And then over here, taxes, money, maintenance, stress. Maybe we'll take the stewardship approach. Mix it up, because we've already had someone who's martial. Focus in. Oh, that's the wrong button. Focus in on stewardship. Oh, you're already on that. Cool. Cool. Because I think we just want to strengthen our empire for the next little bit, right? And expand, strengthen this area until we get to a point where we can move. Because eventually we want East Francia to become our capital. That just fits to me, since we want... that's what you need to form the Holy Roman Empire. So I'm assuming that was the center of the Holy Roman Empire. In my work at Court Laference, I have failed to find any secrets against his guests. But you could make a strong hook on this person that doesn't matter. So I'm not spending money on that. Yeah, but eventually I want this kingdom. And then I'm going to make my capital here, I think. Because I think that's where the center is anyway. And then we'll turn this into it. Though, you know, maybe Bohemia will just stick around as our center of things. For now, though, we should be upgrading this with our money. So what would it take to upgrade the castle? We can't even upgrade the castle. Got it. What can we build here? Military academies. Army gold maintenance is down. Actually, I wanted to check something. Interesting. So I was playing around with a campaign over over here. And what I discovered is that it wasn't gold to maintain Man of Arms. I'm thinking that's a tribal don't use gold to maintain Man of Arms. And we do. Since we're feudal. There seems a lot of advantages to being tribal. I mean, long term, the feudal will always get more powerful, but to begin with. Okay, so what are our options? Hill forts. Better fort, better garrison. Useful one. Pastoral lands, taxes, some levies, useful hill farms to straight money. Already constructing this in this barony. Are we? Are we constructing something here? Oh, we're constructing the small hill fort, I assume. 2 months left. Yeah, okay. We could also consider building some holdings. Maybe make a city. Like, what do we have? We have a city and a temple already. So we could do another city, another temple, and another fort long term. Can we upgrade the city? Nope. But we can add buildings to the city. Improve our money. Money, levies. Better troops. I think I'm going to take the pure money one. The manor houses. That'll be good. And then we'll want to come over here and upgrade the temple next, I think. Yeah, can't upgrade that either. We're missing, out of curiosity, what are we missing? Where is it? Early medieval tech. Got it. We can't even dream of that. But yeah, I think this is what we're going to do for a bit. Like, just build up, save money, improve things. Improve our lands. Maybe expand a little bit. You know what? I think I want to go straight for the Germania. Rather than the Southern Baltic. I mean, logically easier to do that, but I don't know, less interesting maybe. We'll see if I flop back to the other decision. Oh, what's the name? With the baby cradled in her arm, Queen Theodora looks at me head held high and eyes glowing with pride. Husband, dearest, perhaps we should name him Constantine. So we have a new son. Yeah, works for me. So one of the interesting things I was reading about, actually, so we should come right in immediately and assign someone to educate our kid. And because I was reading on how that works since the last episode, and it's quite interesting. Every year that goes by, you have a chance of getting a point. And actually, I think it's 2 points at a time, and a chance at not getting it. But the thing that matters, like, and the higher that number is, the higher your education trait will be. And the thing that's interesting about that is, if you don't have a guardian, you get a penalty. If your guardian has certain traits, like intelligent, there's a bonus. So quick has a small bonus, intelligence a lot of one, genius a massive one. And then on top of that, it is affected by how good their education trait is, how many stars it is. But that's a very small number. This is kind of like the big one, and then having someone at all. Which actually means we're not quick, are we? No. So there's probably logic to not being the person teaching him. And I've always assigned it to me because then I get choices over what traits they develop. But I think there's logic to changing that, actually. But also, you want to get someone educating right away. So I'm going to remove me as his guardian. And I'm going to try and find him someone. Right, because this person is both really good and intelligent. Convert culture. Become French. No. And then our other kid, educate. Yeah. Our mother as well. Okay, cool. That will be good. No, hook on you, him doesn't matter. I don't even remember why I have you doing that. Come back. Stop it. You're not finding anything useful. What do we got here? You can change Court Warland's contract. Didn't really have something I wanted to do with this contract, though, did I? Actually, I'm going to set this up. This is really nice. It forces them to stay in this law. It doesn't matter now, but long term, it's nice once we get better laws, because they all want to change, obviously, to the better succession laws. But this forces them to the terrible one, which means their empire will always get broken up. But that's not helpful for a really long time. Maybe we'll take more taxes. Minus 15. How much do you like me? You like me a lot. We'll go with that. That'll be fine. I don't think you give me anything anyway. Realm loses land when a vassal dies. Interesting. Why is that? You're of a different dynasty for some reason. So you got married and didn't... Huh. Okay, so to stop this happening, so basically what happened is she got married, but not in a matrilineal marriage. So the kid is of a different dynasty, which means when the kid inherits, it will go over to his rightful liege, which is this duke, who works for... Ooh, I don't even... Oh, this kingdom in the middle. Which we don't want, because then we'll have to take it back. So to stop that, we're gonna have to be a little crafty. Fortunately, I think we have the skills to do it. So to start with, I'm going to want to murder this person. Not nice, but it just needs to be done. So he cannot inherit. Hopefully he doesn't have kids. He does have kids. Actually, I wonder if that will... What's the line of success in? Yeah, it goes down to his kid. And then it's the daughter. So I'm gonna have to kill him, and I'm gonna have to kill his kid. It's not the gentlest path to succession. And then it should be safe. Okay, cool. Come in here. Invite. Bribe you. That's very expensive. This is maybe not the most convenient way. Unfortunately, she's of an age where I don't think she can bear any children, so we can't remarry her and have her have a better heir. So we're gonna have to work on the killing. Which is fine. We'll secure our empire. Let's get rid of all these so it's a little less... a little easier to see if there's something useful over on the right. Anything else? Disabled buildings. Oh, right. I forgot I need to save up and feudalize these. 500 gold. Okay, I need to not buy more buildings. I need to very specifically not buy more buildings. Plus an exotic carpet. Monthly prestige, but he's less resistant. Or I take it. I'll take it. Already max chance for killing him. I need to not spend money. And then we're going up the schemer route. Because I don't think we're going to make much use of the seducer. Right. I don't foresee it. I mean, it's possible, but I don't see it. We'll take the... ooh, motor scheme power. Almost like we're doing that right now. It's convenient timing. Wars for money would be very helpful. There is no longer the slightest doubt in my mind. My lover, Maribir, has given birth to a son, and we both know that I am his father. It doesn't really help me, though, so I must be very careful about this. Or do I expose it? No, I don't expose it. Yeah, the Holy Wars are nice to the north. It will almost be easier if one of them, like, unites a lot of the land together, and then we can just war for the kingdom. So we'll kind of wait and see what happens here. I think we're allied to this king, right? Ooh, are we not anymore? We should try and make sure we get some alliances with this king would be very helpful. Anyone here not... oops. Everyone so far is married. Okay, if we go to the liege, we go to your primary heir, we go to your primary heir, also married. Come on, people. Parent. What about the daughter? Arranged marriage. My bastard son, maybe. That would make sense. That would make sense. Or to my son of 0 year, betrothed him. No, I think this is the way. Nice. Nice. Okay, so when he inherits, we'll have an alliance with West Francia. Like all Catholics, Count Herden shares more with God. Oh. Like all Catholics, he shares more with God, and by external swordman than he shares with most mortals. Okay, that makes sense. It took me a while to process that sentence, but it makes perfect sense. If only I could get the suffering bishop to relay some of Herden's fears and plans to me. It's for the good of the faith. 66% chance he helps me out because it's a diplomatic challenge. But according to God... interesting. Either of those... oh, that becomes a learning challenge. Oh, that's between him and God. Yeah, we'll do that. We need to fix out... we need to not be a sinner anymore. That's actually hurting quite a bit. And it would be good for that to go away. I know of your secret. She's threatening to reveal the fact that her child was born out of wedlock. Affects blackmail, weak hook on you. No. I'm thinking no. Because everyone already knows that I sleep around. Oh, now I have adulterer. Interesting. Interesting. That's a rough one. Okay, so this is from out of wedlock. Yeah, and then now I've been an adulterer. Well, you know, committing to that seduction side of my personality, I guess. A little ugly, but hey. Oh, we were already sinful. You can't hurt us. More to scheme games progress. Yeah, cool. That is cool. Our efforts to not lose that province. One of my agents has acquired a deadly spider. Yeah, no, do it. Do it. Perfect. Okay, now... Hang on. You put a helmet on. That's why I didn't recognize you anymore. So now, in line to the throne, we have you and then the daughter who I actually want to inherit. Yes. So I am sorry. I have nothing against you personally. Except for that you don't work for me. Which is a problem. So I'm going to spend a bunch of gold making sure that you leave this world. Unfortunate, we need that 500 gold. But that's just how it's gonna have to be. Long time. I told her I would get her one in 3 months if she displayed more focus in her studies. She responded that she was fine with her current dedication to her studies, reward or no reward. We all learn to live with our lot in life. She becomes content, or I can force her to be trusting or fickle. No, content's fine. I got nothing wrong with content. Everyone will like her better. Don't really need people with claims to the throne. Sorry, what did I click on? Designated guardian. Who are you? My heir. Or did the mother die? That's disappointing. Okay, back to me. I'm sorry, I'm not very good, but here we are. Here we are, stuck with me. Crime cannot go unpunished. Yep. I'm pretty sure that was you, wasn't it? Interesting. I now have you in prison. You who's been such a problem. Torture? Nah. Negotiate ransom. 50 gold? Yeah. I need money. Please. Ooh, lots of interesting things happening here. Ooh, shock to Kevin trying to steal, so he can become deceitful, which would be unfortunate. Are you our heir? Yeah, you're our heir. We don't want that. We can turn him into honest, which is a virtue. He's not doing intrigue anyway, so that could be really good. Or humble. Everyone likes him better. I'm kind of tempted to go with humble. That will be useful for him, I think. So we take on some stretch, but that's fine. 50% chance to succeed at killing him. Do we give it a try? Yeah, let's give it a try. He survived. Oh, and it was revealed it was me. That's quite unfortunate. Can't attempt to kill him for a while. Didn't succeed at saving this then, did I? We might want to consider doing some hooks for money, though I think it's a trait to do hook. Yeah, I need that trait to do that. Well, I think that's going to be a good place to call this episode. Not quite exactly what I was expecting or planning, but I think it was a mostly productive little time. Need to save up some more money now. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode.